Hi, everyone. Welcome to a new episode. I have a really special guest today, Paul Puey from Edge and Edge Wallet. For me personally, for those of you who do know, I have a certain opinion about mobile wallets. So I'm really happy to have Paul on today to help maybe understand, some of the benefits to them, maybe what I'm missing, or, what he thinks is the best use case for mobile wallet. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Thanks for coming on, Paul.
Oh, thanks for having me. Especially thanks for having me as a person that might have a differing opinion. I think that's valuable. A lot of people in the crypto space like to kind of stick within the echo chamber. So it's good to be able to chat and have differing opinions and really give people kind of the full breadth of knowledge and let people decide on their own.
Everything that's coming out with FTX and another
Uh,
centralized exchange
Exchange.
failing, another
Yep.
reminder of why you should take custody over your coins. How do you think mobile wallets plays into that? How do you think, what role do you see mobile wallets having in the crypto ecosystem?
Gosh, so very, very relevant because a lot of people in our industry, in the self-custody space, specifically in crypto, see all the different companies and products almost like competing. Hey, Paul, who are your biggest competitors? How are you different from this self-custody app, whatnot, this wallet? And I like to think of it more as, hey, combined, the self-custody ecosystem is really competing with the centralized space. And I
Hmm.
think that's how we should be viewing it. We should be building tools that get people off of those products, those services, and into software that they use and they control. And yes, we're in a way competing for some of that same mind share, but we should be looking at, hey, how do we solve this grander problem? And that's where I think mobile wallets do come into play because number one, the vast majority of the world has mobile devices, right? They have it in their hand. Many don't have computers, but they do have a mobile device. Number two, a lot of ease of use can be made much easier on mobile, right? Like from the viewpoint of just UX and usability, getting people off the centralized services. Even if people have accounts at centralized services, many of them use those via mobile apps. So, keeping that same user experience is by and large much more possible on mobile. And then third, and this is the part that I'm sure you might have some disagreement on, is the security of a mobile device.
Hmm.
Fundamentally, aside from very dedicated devices, they're your most secure computing device. And that's where we have focused on is trying to take that usability and then marrying it with what we consider to be kind of by default great security, where people don't have to jump through additional hoops. And in the crypto world, we're probably sub less than 1% of the population that actively uses and knows self custody and the gory details of self custody, less than 1%. And we then simply just are willing to jump through those hoops. Are the remaining 99% of the people willing to do that, or do we need to build tools that are much simpler? That's where I fundamentally believe mobile can actually drive both a usable and secure solution. We can kind of go into details about that, but for sure, it is a key piece of getting people off those centralized services, and they keep mismanaging our funds or getting hacked. You name it, it's not changed in the number of cycles we've been in. And so here's to the industry helping solve that.
Yeah. And that's, usually an argument that people have whenever I bring up, oh, not your keys, not your coins. They're like, yeah, but it's never going to happen with the masses. Mass adoption isn't going to happen without centralized platforms. And there's a fallacy. And I think I agree with what you're saying. That's what's needed is to make self-custody as user-friendly as a centralized exchange and introducing that topic. So I commend you for that effort.